Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please like this video and hit the subscribe button for more videos. One key aspect in our learning process is taking down notes. How can we take down notes effectively? Our learning process becomes more productive if we are organized when taking down notes. Let's see how we can make this process of taking down notes more productive and more effective. When it comes to taking down notes, we are used to take down everything what teacher says, or we are used to take down everything that is there in our textbook. But when it comes to Cornell method, it provides us a systematic format, condensing and organizing our notes. This method was devised in 1940s by Professor Walter Fogg at Cornell University. He advocated its use in his best-selling book, How to Study in College. Let's see how we can use this particular method in order to make our process, note-taking process, more effective.
Let's try to understand the process. First, you need to divide the page into 3 parts. Wider part in the right hand side is called notes column, and the narrow part in the left hand side is called the Q column. At the bottom of the page we have summary column. Let's try to understand the purpose of 3 columns. Notes column is used to take down notes during the class. You should ensure that these notes are very much concise. You should not take down exactly what your teacher says. That is one of the mistakes that we do. We try to take down everything what our teacher says. Instead, most important concepts and formulas should be taken down. You should use abbreviations and lists as well, so you can take down diagrams and graphs in order to understand your concepts. If teacher does not give you notes, you should grasp important concepts. This makes you to be active learner in the class. That is very much important. Let's try to understand the purpose of Q column. Once the lesson is over, you will record the main points, keywords and key questions under Q column. You can also use prompting questions where you should be able to use them at a later point when you want to recall what you have learned. So through the key questions and prompting questions, you will be able to understand the key concepts that you have learned under this particular topic. And of course, the main points also will help you to understand the key concepts. When preparing the Q column, you tend to think deeply. That is an advantage. It will help you to understand the lesson further. Also, you can use the Q column to revise what you have learned later on. It gives you a guidance to refresh your knowledge on the topic anytime you want. Now we'll move to third one, which is the summary column. You should summarize the lesson after each class or after each school day. Main ideas must be included in the summary column, and it can be used as a quick reference anytime if you want. In nutshell, Cornell Notes helps you to retain information since you see it at least 3 times. First you write your notes, then you create questions to prompt the information, then at last you write a summary. So you see your notes 3 times and you revise and you summarize it. So it helps you to retain information. Now I'm going to help you to understand how you can use the method of Cornell Notes in order to prepare a note for a particular topic. So I'm going to take the topic magnetic flux. Right? So I have taken down the concepts or the definitions of magnetic flux and magnetic flux density. Then I have taken down the equation, and during the class I have done a question related to the concept of magnetic flux using the equation. So I've taken down this example as well, and you can see there are diagrams together with the question, so you can understand your concepts better. And also the quantities in the equation are also defined very well. So you have a lot of information, but these are key information. Right. Now let's see how we can create questions based on the concepts. So these are the questions. These questions should be based on the concepts that we have learned. What is magnetic flux? What is meant by magnetic flux density? These are two definitions that we have shown here. We have learned. So this question, you should ask this question from you when you revise these topics. Then you need to recall what you have learned to see whether you remember the concepts. So likewise, we can create more questions to prompt what you have learned. What are the factors which influence magnetic flux? So you look at the equation, you can see what are the factors which influence magnetic flux. But when you see this question, without looking at this equation, you should be able to recall what you learned. What is the unit of measurement of magnetic flux? So you're trying to recall your key information, your knowledge, basically. Then under summary, we will just summarize the whole thing, what is just mentioned under our main section of the notes. Magnetic flux is an alternative phrase referring to magnetic field lines. So maybe the summary it doesn't have to be the same thing that is there in the notes. Summary should give you an idea as to what you have included in your notes. So basically, when you summarize, you got to pick your key ideas in a nutshell and record it there under summary. That's how it should be. So basically, now you have a little bit of understanding of how you can prepare cornell notes for a given topic. So guys, if you have any clarification, leave a comment below the video. I'll try to clarify your doubts. Like the video and hit the subscribe button. If you have any suggestions for my future video topics, please leave a comment below the video. See you soon. Bye bye.